So basically, if I were to stand up now and I had someone sitting on the floor next to me, I am about 6 feet above him. My elevation is 6 feet above him. I am right now 3 stories above the ground, so if we factor in about like 10 feet for every floor, I am about 20 feet above the ground, because as we all know, when you're on ground floor level 1, you are 0 feet above the ground, give or take. I mean, we're just going to simplify that and say, of course, the elevation of your city is computed differently. It's computed using mean sea level. So when they say that you are now 5,320 feet above sea level, the elevation of that particular area, which we shall, let's say, University Arena. Let's call it that. University Arena is 5,380 feet above sea level, so its elevation is 5,380 feet. It's also mile high, well, never mind. I'm not going to say more because you know my university, by the way, day 22, which is looking really disturbing. So yeah, I'm going to shave in about 2 days. So yay! And what is your full zip code? Your full zip code is really cool. It's the 5 numbers of your post office location. So for when I'm here, when I'm in my dorm, my post code for the sorting area is 87106, and then they've got the +4, which is for the location of basically your building. So that's, in this case, it's +8,000. So my zip code is 87106-8000. Yeah. Of course, this runs into the issue of apartments and mass housing units, such as the university where I am staying at, which is located in New Mexico, in the city of Albuquerque. Still not referring to it by name. Also, they raised the tuition prices for anyone taking. Well, I'll do another video of that tomorrow. But, what is your geographic location? Your location is, it depends on your latitude. So let's say that right now you're living in Albuquerque. Your latitude is, I want to say, 38. Sorry, I'm wrong. 35. So it's about 35 degrees north and 0 degrees east or west. And this is how they and basically we're on the prime meridian. Now I know what you guys are saying, but London is on the prime meridian. So but you aren't on the same line as London. To which I say you are absolutely correct. We aren't. Of course, I refuse to believe in the Greenwich. By the way, actually, I take that back. You're sort of right, but you aren't because of the London boroughs and such, and I'll discuss that later. let's say that you have a fourth bedroom and another bathroom, and all of your neighbors are three bedrooms, 2.5 baths. You're going to be priced higher than them, but potentially lower than what you normally would be priced in an area with comparable housing because your house is different and not the norm. And basically, it's like forming a cartel. So